Big exhale. Take 1 or 2 more rounds of breath. And go ahead and set an intention or dedication for today's practice. Inhale. As you exhale, seal your intention on your heart. Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Monday. Let's rise on up to the top of our mat. Feet hip distance apart, palms spinning forward, starting standing this week. Just make sure everything's in a nice straight line. Your hips are right over your knees are over your ankles. You can roll your shoulders up towards your ears and then roll them back and down, standing nice and tall. Starting with some crescent side lunges. Inhale, reach up, interlace palms. Exhale, sway over to the right. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. Exhale, sway to the right and pause. Come back up to center and sway to the left. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, sway to the left and hold. Reach back up to center. Open your arms out, separate your feet, maybe even a little wider than your mat, taking a nice big star pose. So open your heart and chest, press palms out. Inhale. Exhale, maybe peek up. Slowly bend your knees and come into a low squat. So it's not quite a yogi squat. It's not quite a lunge or anything like that. Just like you were squatting at the gym. Just a nice low squat. Keep your heart and chest lifted. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, come back up to your star pose. We're just retracing our steps. Exhale, open that heart and chest nice and wide. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, peek up, add a tiny back bend. Exhale, slowly walk your feet back in to hip distance as your arms come up. Let's come back to our sway. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, sway to the right. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. Exhale, sway to the right and pause. Come back up to center. Roll your shoulders away from your ears if you felt them creeping up and sway to the left. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, feel that side body stretch. Exhale, bend in from your hips. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, sway to the left and hold. Reach back up to center, just adding a little tiny back bend. You can reach arms up, keeping ears between biceps, or you can bring your hands behind your head. Ground down through your feet and legs as you send your hips forward. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. Exhale, finish your back bend. Slowly come back up to center, reach up. Bend your knees, send your elbows to your knees, come into a downhill skier. So finding a long spine before we come into our lunge. Crown of your head forward, tailbone pressing back. Maybe sink your hips a little bit lower. Release your hands to frame your feet and lunge your right foot back. Coming into a low lunge, again, find that long spine and pull your core in. Release your right knee down. You can tap your hands on your left knee or interlace them and leave them there or reach up. Coming into a low lunge or an Anjaneyasana, reach up as you settle forward into your hips. Not coming too far forward that your knee comes over your toes, just sinking in slightly. Take 1 more inhale to reach up. On your exhale, bring your hips back to normal. Release your hands to frame your foot. Tuck your back toes behind you, lift your back knee, and step back to your first down dog. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Let's move through a nice slow vinyasa. Come forward to your high plank. You can always drop your knees as you lower down to your low push-up. Inhale forward to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg just hip height. Exhale, step it through. Coming back to that lunge, find your long spine. Release your left knee down. You can lift up, tap your knee, or reach fingertips up. Settling forward, low lunge or Anjaneyasana. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, reach. Exhale, settle just a little bit further forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release hands down. Frame your front foot. Tuck back toes. Lift your back knee. Step back, down dog. Big inhale. Big exhale. Coming through a mindful vinyasa, come forward to your high plank. You can always drop your knees as you lower to the low push-up. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Look at your hands. Step, walk, or jump your feet to your hands and come into your forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, find a flat back. Exhale, fold forward, bend your knees, reach arms back. Sweep forward and up to your first chair or fierce pose. Reaching for the ceiling as you pull your core in and settle into hips. Inhale, straighten, reach up. Exhale, come forward and down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift to the flat back. Exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale, sweep arms back. Exhale, forward and up to your crescent lunge. Reaching for the ceiling as you settle into hips. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release hands down. Step it back to the dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Move through your vinyasa, or you can stay in your down dog. You can always take a half vinyasa, just a high plank hover, and then back to your downward facing dog. From this point on, it's your choice. It's your vinyasa. Meeting in our down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, tap your knee to your nose, round your spine. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, place it through. Look forward, find length. Step forward and fold. Inhale, halfway lift to your flat back. Exhale, fold forward, bend knees, reach arms back. Come forward and up to that chair. Strong core, steady legs. Inhale, straighten, reach. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. Inhale, reach arms back. Exhale, forward and up to your crescent lunge. Big inhale, find length through your fingertips. Big exhale, settle down into your hips and legs. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release hands down, step back, down dog. Full inhale, full exhale. Your choice. Move through your vinyasa, stay in your dog. Take a half vinyasa. And meeting in our dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, dome your knee in towards your nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, place it through. Look forward. Step forward and fold. Inhale, halfway lift to the flat back. Exhale, fold forward, bend knees, reach arms back. Come forward and up to your chair. Take a breath to settle. Inhale, straighten, reach. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale, arms reach back. Exhale, forward and up to your crescent. Take one round of breath. Press that back heel back as you sink into your front knee. Now plant your back foot, open up to your warrior two. Strong front knee, strong arms, parallel to your mat. Flip your front palm, reach up and back, revolve. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, cartwheel down to the twisted lunge. Right hand planted, left hand to your knee, your hip, or you can reach up. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, find that twist from your ribs or reach up if your arm is up. Exhale, top arm down, step back, down dog. Full inhale, full exhale. Move through your vinyasa or stay in your dog. These look nice, everybody. Good choices. Meeting in our dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, dome and round. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, hover your right knee to your right elbow. Find a small pause. Use your core. Good. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, place it through. This time you have the option to pop your back leg up for a mini standing split. Just one breath. As you step forward and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, bend knees, reach arms back. Bring arms forward and up to your chair. Now from our chair, we're coming into our eagle pose. So take your right arm under your left. Sink your hips slightly. Pick your right leg up, exaggerate the lift, wrap it over your left leg so that your thighs are squeezing together. You can tuck your right toe behind you. You can leave your right toe out for a kickstand. Find length through your upper body and then settle into your standing leg. We're gonna stack our balancing poses today. So not anticipating what's coming next, but slowly hinge yourself forward into a crouching eagle, tapping your elbows to your knees, or you can float elbows about an inch in front of your knees. Find that little rounding in your spine. You don't want a straight spine here. You want to allow it to round. Now, keeping your eagle arms, slowly unravel your right leg into warrior three with eagle arms. Press back through your back heel. Flex your foot, toes down towards the floor. Good, nice adjustments, everybody. Now slowly unravel your arms, coming into airplane arms in your warrior three, keeping your back leg hovering. As your arms hover, lift your right leg a little bit higher, press it back. Slowly hinge yourself forward, right knee to 90, arms reach up. Keep your knee bent, release your arms by your sides. Now release your right foot down. Take a full round of breath. You can shake out your feet or ankles if you need it. Maybe a little jiggle of your knees. Coming right back in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Find your flat back. Exhale, step your left foot back. Inhale, arms reach back. Exhale, forward and up to your crescent. Take that round of breath to find this familiar pose. Plant your back foot, open up to your warrior two. Flip your front palm, reach up and back, revolve. Find that bend, that reach through your side body, reach up, reach back. Cartwheel down to your twisted lunge, left hand planted, right hand to your knee, your hip, or reaching. Full inhale, full exhale. Inhale, find a little more in the pose. Exhale, top arm down, step back, down dog. Full round of breath. Your choice, move through your vinyasa, or you can stay and walk out your dog. Beautiful movements, everyone. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, bring your knees to your nose, dome and round. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, hover left knee to left elbow with ease. Good. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, place it through. Option to pop your back leg up. Mini standing split, just one breath. As you step forward and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, bend knees, sweep arms back. Come forward and up to your chair. One breath. Coming into your eagle, left arm under. Keep your knees bent, exaggerate that lift of your left leg, take it up and over as you stack your thighs and squeeze them together. And you know where you're going on this side. So I want you to try extra hard to be present and to not try to predict or foresee the future. Coming into your crouching eagle, slowly come forward. Elbows tap knees or float in front. Gaze just right past your front fingertips. Now slowly unravel your left leg, warrior three, eagle arms. Pressing back through your back heel. Now unravel your arms, reach arms back to airplane. As your arms lift, lift that back leg, try to find length through it. Press your left heel back. Slowly and mindfully hinge yourself forward so your left knee can come to 90 and reach arms up. Release your arms by your sides. Keep that right leg working. Release your left foot down. Go ahead and take a breath. Shake out your feet, shake out your ankles, maybe a little pedal. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale, arms reach back. Exhale, forward and up to your crescent. Just one inhale this time. Exhale, plant your back foot, return to your warrior two. Flip your front palm, reach up and back, row ball. Reach for the back of the room. On an inhale, come back to your warrior two. Adding dynamic movement, exhale, reach up, straighten your front leg, just press your palms above you. Inhale, back to your warrior two. Exhale, reach up and straighten. Inhale, two. Exhale, straighten. Inhale to your warrior two. On this exhale, take a tiny pause, reach up, look up. Come back to your warrior two. Flip your front palm, come back to your revolved warrior. Now straighten through your front leg. You can reach back for your opposite wrist, so catching your left wrist, or you can bring your left hand in between your shoulder blades and catch your left elbow with your hand. In either variation, give yourself a little tug, a little self-assist to pull back. Now keeping your front leg straight, return your upper body to center, arms parallel. Coming into our straight leg triangle, reach your left arm forward, release it down, float your right arm up. If you have a block or a book or a prop, you can place it inside or outside your left foot. So some people like outside for that really straight spine. It gives you a little more alignment, but if you like it inside your foot, that's perfectly fine too. Ground down through your triangle and lift up. Now bring your top hand to your hip. We're slowly going to work our way into a half moon. So walk your right foot in as you start to bend your left knee. So right foot comes into a 2 or 3 foot base. If you do have that block, place it in front of your foot. Now bending into your front knee, use that bend and control to hover your right leg up. Stack your shoulders and hips towards the side of the room. Option to pick your top arm up, reaching for the ceiling. If you feel steadier with your hand at your hip, that's fine too. Take one more breath in your half moon. Find a little lift in your heart and chest. Reach. Now with control, just like you came in, step back to a warrior 2. Cartwheel down to a regular lunge. Step back, high plank. Hold for a full round of breath. Coming into side plank, left hand planted, right arm lifts as you lift your hips. Side plank of your choice. So you can try to take a tree plank. You can stack your feet. You can railroad track your feet, so side to side. You can always drop your inside knee. Awesome side planks, everyone. Lift a little higher through hips, reach that top arm up. Now send your top arm forward. Release it down, return to your high plank. You can move through your vinyasa from here. You can return to your down dog. You can stay and walk out your dog. Beautiful, beautiful movements. Inhale, send your right leg high. Exhale, take that knee to nose and find that rounding. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, tap right knee to right elbow, hover. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, tap right knee to left elbow. So using your obliques for that tiny twist, hover. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, place it through. This time, drop your left knee down. Let's return to our Anjaneyasana. So again, you can tap your knee. You can reach up. Just that low lunge, opening through our hips. Option to add a back bend this time. If you'd like, you can interlace hands at your tailbone and press back to lift your heart and chest, sinking forward. If you reach back, inhale, reach up. Exhale, release hands down, tuck your back toes. Again, option to come into that standing split, just pressing off your right foot as you step forward and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, bend knees, reach arms back. Come forward and up to your chair. You have the option to bring hands to heart center instead of reaching arms up. Let's take a tiptoe chair. So keep your hips low and your core engaged. Lift your heels, shifting weight onto the balls of your feet. Now see if you can sink your hips a little lower, but keep those heels lifted. Nice. Working the arches of our feet, working our calves. I can feel my calf muscles lighting up. Inhale, lift your heels a little higher. Exhale, release them down. Straighten legs, straighten arms, reach them up. Just taking one dancer's left arm stays reaching, right arm comes out to the side. Catch your right foot behind you. Grow tall through your left side body. Then when you're ready, start to kick back. Always moving on breath, keeping that breath and body awareness. You can hinge forward in your dancers. You can reach forward. You can keep your top arm lifted. Find that small lift in your heart and chest. Remember, dancers is a heart opener. So as you find the back bend, keep that heart opener, reach and kick. Slowly bring your knees back to center. Release your foot. Take a couple back strokes or windmills of your arms, just opening up your shoulders. Release your arms by your sides, conscious mountain pose. Inhale, ground down through feet. Exhale, just let your breath go. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward and down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift to the flat back. Exhale, step your left foot back. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, forward and up to your crescent. Just one breath. One inhale, I should say. Exhale, plant your back foot. Come into your warrior two. Flip your front palm, reach up and back, revolve. Finding that space and reach. On an inhale, come back to your warrior two. Let's add our dynamic movement. Exhale, straighten your front leg, reach up, peek up at your thumbs. Inhale, back to your two. Exhale, straighten and reach up. Inhale, two. Exhale, straighten your front leg, peek up as you reach up. On this inhale, come back to your warrior two. On this exhale, reach up, press palms, take your gaze up, just hang out for an extra moment, open heart and chest. Back to your warrior two. Flip your front palm, revolve your warrior. Straighten your front leg. Again, you can catch your right wrist with your left pointer finger and thumb, or you can take your right hand in between your shoulders. Catch your right elbow with your left hand. Give yourself that little tug, that little assist. Connect to center with your upper body. Front leg stays straight, arms parallel to the floor. Coming into our triangle, reach forward, right arm down, left arm up. Find that steadiness in your legs. Grounding down through feet, grounding down through legs. And feel some space, find some space between your shoulder blades as you reach up. Float your left hand to your hip. Start to find a light bend in your right foot as you walk your left foot in. Again, coming into our half moon. So if you have that block, take it in front of your foot. With control, ground to your right foot, bend your right leg to lift your left leg up. Then start to straighten through your right knee. Try to square shoulders and hips towards the side of the room. Option to lift your left arm up. So this is definitely a challenging pose, and often we come into it with momentum. So I see people just kind of like press off and throw their left leg up. It's so much more beneficial to do it how we're doing it here with that control, using muscle to find that lift. Just take one more breath. Step back to your warrior two, again with control. Cartwheel down to a regular lunge. Step back, high plank, full round of breath. Find your core. Right arm planted, left arm lifts as your hips lift up. As usual, side plank of your choice. So drop that inside knee if you need to. Maybe just play today. Try to float your top leg up or tap your big toe into your thigh in that tree plank. The worst that happens is you fall out, and who really cares? It's not going to kill you. Nice job, everyone. Lift hips. Reach your top arm forward. Release it down to the high plank. You can move through your vinyasa from here. You can come back to your dog. You can stay in a dog and walk it out. When you get to your dog, take 2 or 3 rounds of breath. You can walk out your knees, walk out your legs. Shift back to your high plank. Just a little more core work. Let's take mountain climbers. Right knee to right elbow, and then step it back. Inhale, left knee, left elbow. Step it back. Right side, step it back. Left side, step it back. Keep that core engaged. Right side, back. Left side, back. Just take one more set on your own, just both sides. Tap it to the right, tap it to the left. Send your hips up and down dog. Walk it out or wag your tail. You can take your hips side to side if that releases something in your low back. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, place it through to your lunge. Drop your back knee down. Let's come into a restorative pigeon pose. So walk your right foot across your mat. Send your right knee down. Walk your left foot back. You can peek over your left shoulder to make sure your left leg is straight behind you. You can also take your left hand to your left hip and just kind of coax it down to make sure your hips are in a line. When you're ready, walk yourself in. You can make a pillow with your arms and release your head to your arms. You can stay up on forearms. You can tap your head to a block. Notice your breathing and your heart rate. It's probably a little bit elevated from our mountain climbers. Just take this moment to try to slow it down. Paying attention to our breath and our body. Something we honestly don't often do throughout our day unless we are on our mats. Take one more full round of breath. See if you can sink a body part closer to the mat, even if it's just a centimeter. Walk yourself back up into your hands. Lift your heart and chest. Tuck your left toes behind you as you send your right leg high. Take a hip opener, right toes over to the left, bending your right knee. Try to stack your hips, but keep shoulders square towards the front of the room. You can flex your foot or roll out your ankle, maybe take circles, or you can flip your dog, lifting your hips and reaching forward. If you flip your dog, go ahead and unflip. Everyone send your right leg high. Release your right leg down. Send your right heel down towards your mat. Bend your left knee a lot. So just coming on that ball of your left foot. Feel that stretch in the back of your right leg. Normalize your dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, place it through to your lunge. Drop your back knee down. Walk your left foot across your mat, coming into our pigeon. You can peek over your right shoulder. You can take your right hand to your hip. Give yourself that little self-assist. When you're ready, lower down. Again, just paying attention to our breathing, to our bodies. Taking a moment to turn inward. Maybe show yourself some gratitude for something you did today, for yourself or for someone else. If nothing comes to mind, maybe it's just gratitude for making it to your mat for these 45 minutes. For taking the time for self-care. We all deserve it, but we all need it so much more than we allow ourselves to take. Take one more nice long round of breath. Settle into your pigeon. Come closer to your mat. Walk yourself back up into hands. Find that lift in your heart and chest. You can even peek up at the ceiling. Tuck your right toes behind you. Send your left leg high. Fan open your hip, toes over to the right. You can flex your foot or roll out your ankle, or you can flip your dog, lifting your hips and reaching forward. If you flipped your dog, go ahead and unflip. Everyone lift your left leg. Release it down. Send your left heel down towards the floor. Bend your right knee a lot. Normalize your feet in your dog, both heels down towards your mat. Look at your hands. Step, walk, or jump your feet to your hands and sit back into a boat pose. So sending your knees to 90. You can straighten your legs if you'd like. Lift your heart and chest and ground down through your sits bones. Now, if you straighten your legs, I want you to bring them back to 90 and keep that lift in your heart and chest. We're gonna slowly go side to side and tap our heels. So we want your legs to stay where they are, just your side body, your obliques are working. Okay, ready? Right fingertips, right heel. Come back to center. Left fingertips, left heel. Center. Keep that heart and chest lifted. Right, center. Left, center. Right, center. Left, center. Lift that heart and chest. Take one more step on your own. Come back to your boat. Lift. Slowly roll yourself back. Bring your knees in towards your chest. You can take a little sway side to side. You can send your feet up towards the ceiling, taking a happy baby, swaying side to side. You can also kick your legs out for a straddle pose, maybe just one leg at a time to feel that stretch in the back of your legs again. Bring your knees back into 90 and give yourself a squeeze. Leave your right knee bent, send your left leg along for single knee to chest. Pull your right knee in, press down, or you can hover your left heel an inch. Give yourself a squeeze. Send your right knee back to center. Coming into a twist, place your left hand on the outside of your right knee and take it across your body. You can take your right arm out and gaze past your right shoulder or fingertips. Bring your gaze and your right knee back up, so knee at 90. Option to bend your left leg so your foot is on the floor. Send your right leg high. Place your hands behind your knee or your calf and leading with your heart, lift yourself up. If it's in your practice, you can tap your forehead to your knee. Just don't force any movement that doesn't serve you. Release upper body down, press palms down. Slowly lower your right leg, leading with your right heel all the way down to your mat. Send your left leg to meet it. Just take one round of breath. Toes back up towards the ceiling. Pull your left knee in. Press your right leg down or hover your right heel. Give yourself that squeeze. Send your left knee to 90. Tap the outside of your left knee with your right hand. Take it across your body. Scoot your hips if you need to get your hips stacked in a line. Reach your left arm out and gaze to the left. Bring your left knee back to 90. Take your gaze back up. Option to bend your right leg so your foot is on the floor for support. Send your left leg high. Interlace behind your knee or your calf, leading with your heart, lift up. Maybe there's a forehead to knee tap. Release down, arms by your sides. Slowly lengthen through your left heel. Finding a long left leg. When your right leg hits the mat, take a full round of breath. If there's another pose you need, you can take it here. If you'd like another double knee to chest or a happy baby. If you're ready for our final resting pose, just let your feet fall out. Palms face up. I'll bring you out with 3 rings of the bell as I normally do. So allow your eyes to close. Allow your body to fall down towards your mat, towards the floor. And enjoy your final resting pose. Staying right where you are, just wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Bringing small movements into your body to bring that awareness back in. When you're ready for a larger movement, hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug, show yourself some gratitude, and thank yourself for making it to your mat. Reach your right or left arm back, whichever feels more natural, and roll onto that side using your arm as a pillow, falling into fetal position, a sweet position of new beginnings. Recall your intention or dedication from the beginning of our practice. You have the option to set a new one right here in this fetal position to take you through the rest of your Monday or the rest of your week. Start to press yourself up to seated, facing forward. Bring your hands to heart center. Keep your eyes closed or glance down at your fingertips, tucking your chin. Let's recognize the peace and light within each and every one of us by bowing forward together and saying namaste or thank you.